Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today is an example of your stitch-cation afghan that we have been working on. This has actually been filmed after we've done all of the motifs, and basically what's happening here is that you're going to have 4 different motifs for each design. So you have 1, 2, you only see 2 here, and then you can actually kind of see that I've been putting other stuff together. Now the way that I suggested in the ebook that we have written is that because there are 6 different motifs and 24 actually motifs in total, you may want to really play with the idea of the colors being very interesting from each other. But sometimes when you start putting it as you go, what happens is you realize you got a motif that appears to be out of, it doesn't flow. So what I've been recommending in all of the tutorials up until this point is that all the motifs are done all the way to the second last row of each of the designs. And then what I would like you to do is put them down on a table or a floor and basically just kind of like a deck of cards, just lay them all out where you think that they should go. And then you can decide whether you want all the borders to be the same colors or you just want to kind of make it all kind of hairy canary. It's up to you, right? So what I would recommend to you is that we have all of the motifs, including the actual joiner motif, all done up until the second last round. And then what you can just do is then lay it on a table and play with the idea on where you think things should go. It's easier to do the final round if you're sitting at a table or in an upright position, so that you don't accidentally turn one of these upside down so that you have the wrong side facing up. Now what I've been recommending in the tutorials as well is that what's going to happen is that you're going to put all of your octagons, big motifs together first. And so you're going to be leaving these holes that you see here, which is a filler motif just like you see here. And what I'd recommend is that once you have it all laid out on your table and you have all your 24 motifs ready to go, you start then working on the actual outer rings. Now each one of the outer ones that you see here are all the same design. The only difference is that they're attached in different spots within each of the motifs. So you're going to want to keep track on which motif is which so that you can follow the pattern and make sure it's going to work out for you. And all of the larger motifs attach together in 2 spots per section. Okay, so then this one here will attach up here, or vice versa, however you want to look at it, but it will only ever attach. So these things will always work in a horizontal or a vertical format. So the next square will be straight up, the next square straight up, and horizontal, just like so. So what I recommend is getting all your larger motifs all connected together so that you have the holes left to do the filler connectors, just like you see. Now the filler connectors that you see here, you're attaching to where the other ones are attaching, just like you have here. But do you notice that you have to attach right in the center right here? So basically the reason why I had you put all of the larger octagons together first is that this middle one that you see here, this can only be achieved through the filler, just like you see here. Okay, so if for example you decide to put this filler in first and then you haven't put this one in, you're going to be having a problem here, because how are you going to attach this one to this one if this one is already completed? So it's easier to have all of the larger done first, then put in the filler just like so, and work your way around so that it's each attached in the middle as well as each point, just like so. So you'll never see one of these octagons in the middle section reaching across to the filler. It'll always be the filler reaching out like a spider web. And if that makes sense to you, then you're laughing. So once you have all your motifs all assembled like so, and you have your connectors all in, basically your afghan is done. You're welcome to do an exterior border if you can figure out what you want to do. That is completely up to you for stitch-cation, but I like it just the way that it is. It's kind of just really airy. It's very decorative. Something great for my home. I like how there's different interest points of different kinds of motifs to play with. You kind of learned a little bit of stitches along the way, and we have a lot more ones that I've been working on as well that were in the tutorials that are not part of this example that you see here. And it's been a really kind of a cool idea on just being able to have lots of different ideas as we go. And you can have a lot of fun with this, and I really have enjoyed it. and I thought it'd be kind of something different. I really like the idea that it wasn't a granny square in the sense that you had to sew them together when you're finished. It was nice to be able to join as you go. Saves lots of times, and you know what, it's actually kind of a cool idea and something really kind of decorative for your home. So I guess this is it. Good luck with this, and we'll hope to see your finished photos. And of course, if you have any questions, just find us on Facebook. And until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as yarnspirations.com, and we'll see ya.